Well, Mr. Weinberg has confided in me the extent of his addiction, which is 10 bags a day. So if you do the quick math, we're talking about 300 bags supply of a month. I'm not contending that each and every bag was for him, but the substantial amount of drugs that were found in his apartment were for personal use.
Now, when you say you're not contending each and every bag was for him, obviously his phone number was found in Philip Seymour Hoffman's phone number.
Right.
I'm sorry, was found in your client Weinberg's cell phone, and,
right.
and that's what authorities have said is one of the reasons they think that he may have been dealing drugs to him. I mean, I guess the point-blank question is, did your client ever sell heroin to Philip Seymour Hoffman?
Well, I'd rather not comment on that, but I will say that Mr. Weinberg and Mr. Hoffman were friends and had been friends for a considerable period of time. Whether they bonded over drugs or whether they bonded over their struggle to kick drugs, that's clearly an issue. But
so your issue is with the term dealer. I mean, it sounds like you're not really contesting that he may have sold him some, they may have done drugs together, he may have given him some, but you're trying to say that the dealing itself is a different thing?
There's clearly no profit motive here at all, and that would be informed by the fact that the small amount of drugs and small amount of money, $1,000 in the drug business is nothing. It's ridiculous. On top of that, there was no indicia of paraphernalia or in the apartment which would indicate a real enterprise as opposed to having drugs for personal use.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Robert Weinberg says he's a scapegoat. He told the New York Post that he could have saved Hoffman. What does that mean? What did he mean when he said that?
I think what he meant was that he had a personal relationship with Hoffman, and that he might have been in a position to advise him, or if he was in trouble, to assist him in a certain way. I think that's what he meant.
So when people, obviously there's so much attention on this case, and that's why your client is getting a lot of attention, but if it turns out that they can prove that the heroin that Philip Seymour Hoffman, that dose that he died from, came from your client, from Robert Weinberg, whether it was purchased without a profit motive or not, that puts your client on the hook for very serious charges.
I think clearly at this point that the prosecution has reached the conclusion that the narcotics that Mr. Hoffman took that resulted in his overdose did not come from Mr. Weinberg. There were two separate stamps, different stamps. There was different purity levels. And in fact, Mr. Weinberg had not been in contact with Mr. Hoffman for some period of time. So
for some period of time, so you're saying it wasn't a recent, any part of the recent stuff that was found in Philip Seymour Hoffman did not come from Mr. Weinberg?
Yeah, and initially, based on a statement of an informant, the prosecution had some question as to whether Mr. Weinberg was the individual who supplied Mr. Hoffman with that fatal dose of heroin. Clearly, I think they've come to the conclusion that's not the case.